Call the meeting to order. Munhall meeting February 18th, 2026. David Ty, you want to start?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, David.
Yep. Mr. Young.
Here.
Mr. Stein.
Here.
Mr. Eads.
Present.
Mr. Gallowich.
Here.
Mr. Ostrowski.
Here.
Ms. Pledge.
Here.
Mr. Shields. Here. Mayor Falls.
Here.
Mr. Vashwick.
Here.
Okay. Any public presentations? No.
I'm here, Dave.
Well, you weren't supposed to.
You're not supposed to.
I invited him.
Hey, Dave, you want to start with the?
Sure. Unless there's any public presentations.
I asked, is there any public presentations? No. Mayor, we taking care of the officers before we start?
Yes, please, let's take care of them first. We'll do them individually. We'll do Jared first. And want the family to come up with you, or want the boys to come up too? Yeah. We swear groups. Where'd you guys get the badges at? Those are nice. You know what, I need some of those when I go up to speak at Park School every year. I'll have to get you on some of them. Okay. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. I. Your name.
Jared Krupa,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey,
obey,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution and the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
the Constitution and the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
the laws and ordinances
the laws and ordinances
of Munhall Borough,
of Munhall Borough,
and obey all orders
and obey all orders
issued by my superior officers,
issued by my superior officers,
and abide by all the rules
and abide by all the rules
and regulations
and regulations
pertaining to
pertaining to
and governing
and governing
the Munhall Police Department.
the Munhall Police Department.
As the Munhall Borough Sergeant,
As a Munhall Borough Sergeant,
I will faithfully discharge
I will faithfully discharge
and perform
and perform
all the duties of my office
all the duties of my office
to the best of my knowledge
to the best of my knowledge
and ability.
and ability.
Thank you, Sergeant Krupa.
Thank you.
Take a picture of him.
Guys, come up here.
What happens when we vote no for both of them?
Oh, okay.
I'm
Here we go. Taking it.
Greg when we need him.
I'll jump in it too.
That's right, Dave sits there.
He wants to be asked.
I could jump up in the back and photo one.
You break the camera.
Okay. Cody, after the we'll switch roles and we'll have Jared take a picture. Yep. She want to go up or she?
I'm gonna get a picture of this.
We'll get a picture at the end?
Yeah.
Okay. Raise your right hand, repeat after me. Switch papers back. I, name,
Cody Hayden,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support,
that I will support,
obey,
obey,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution and the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania,
the laws
the laws
and ordinances
and ordinances of
of Munhall Borough,
the Munhall Borough,
and obey
and obey
all orders
all orders
issued by my superior officers,
issued by my superior officers,
and abide by all the rules
and abide by all the rules
and regulations
and regulations
pertaining to
pertaining to
and governing
and governing
the Munhall Borough Police Department.
the Munhall Borough Police Department.
As a Munhall Borough Sergeant,
As a Munhall Borough Sergeant,
I faithfully
I faithfully
will discharge
will discharge
and perform
and perform
all the duties of my office
all the duties of my office
according to the best of my knowledge
according to the best of my knowledge
and ability.
and abilities.
Thank you, Sergeant. Thank you. I mean,
Come on, everybody in.
Join the
Everybody
club.
in.
Thanks.
thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, buddy.
All right, we need to approve the minutes for January of 2026.
Motion made.
Need a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. We need January 20th, 2026 council meeting minutes. Need a motion?
Motion to accept.
Need a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. Mayor's report?
First, we got a proclamation. And hopefully it's probably the first of many we may be getting. It's a proclamation for our 125th anniversary of the Borough of Munhall by United States Senator John Fetterman. And it's not too long, I'll just read it real quick. Whereas the Borough of Munhall was officially incorporated in 1901, carved from portions of Mifflin Township along the Monongahela River, and has since turned into a proud, resilient community within Allegheny County. And whereas the Borough of Munhall is named after prominent industrialist landlord Joe Munhall, who played a vital role in the area's early development. And whereas the Borough of Munhall's formation was deeply shaped by the rise of the American steel industry, especially through the close connection to the homestead works of Carnegie Steel, where generations of residents contributed to the steel that built this nation. Whereas the Borough of Munhall is home to the historic West Field, which holds a distinguished place in American history as a venue which played host to the Negro League greats, and which has been preserved for future generations. And whereas the Borough of Munhall has undergone tremendous change, including the redevelopment of what was once a steel mill town into a community shopping and entertainment destination, all while maintaining its small community feel. And now in presenting this proclamation to the Borough of Munhall, I, John Fetterman, United States Senator, on behalf of the people of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, proudly recognize the 125th anniversary of the Borough of Munhall in 2026. I congratulate the residents of Munhall on reaching this milestone and wish the borough continued success. John K. Fetterman, United States Senator. So the 125th is coming up for us real soon. We're still in the planning stages. Our next meeting for the 125th is this coming Monday at 6 o'clock here in the Borough Building Community Room. We're starting to get some funds coming in. We had the Main Street Munhall Tavern host the Super Bowl. The day before the Super Bowl, they had a Super Bowl cook-off. And the money raised from that was given to the 125th committee, which we already gave to David for deposit. We've booked our first band. We have wrote our first check for the community group, and we're gonna have Dallas Marks booked already. We're still in the process of booking other bands, and we are in negotiation with a few different companies to do the, I was gonna call it a laser show, the drone show. There we go. The drone show. See what happens when I'm getting ready to retire and I'm losing it a little bit.
Oh, stop there.
Yeah, the drone show. We're, my wife and I have been in contact with a few different companies, and we'll present it to the whole committee. But there's one at Newcastle that seems like it may be our best bet when we do the drone show, because a lot of the drone show companies have to bring people in here and fly people in here because they're not from around here. But there's one in Newcastle we're looking at right now. And 2 weeks ago, I gave a proclamation to Father Nick Mastrangelo. He was a priest at the Church St. Teresa's now for 28 years, and it was my honor to give it to him because everyone knows Father Nick knows he's done a tremendous lot in this community and for the people of this community and his service with his faith to the church. That's really all I'll have at this time. A Memorial Day committee will be getting together too. I'll have a mid-Memorial Day committee meeting in March and get that underway soon. We're going to start getting a donation letter out and try to get some donations for the food. And the checking account, we're going to have to get that resolved too. I'm going to, try to get that resolved so we can get that checking account. We need some new signers on it. I think there's only one right now.
I'm on it.
Are you on it, Bertie?
Yeah, I signed up.
No,
No,
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Oh, Memorial Day, I much vote.
No, the only one on there now, I believe, is Carol Svets. Rainey, do you remember, is Carol the only one on there from what we remember? Do you remember anyone else?
Were you on there originally?
I think,
I
no,
was never on there, no.
Oh,
I think Carol and.
Somebody said Dawn Onda was on it, but she said she wasn't, I think.
Yeah, I think.
I don't even remember anymore. I was on so many different
So I'm
ones.
gonna have to-
Two guys.
They passed away, the two guys were on it, so we're gonna have to get together with Carol and get that account straightened out, because we can't go with having one person on it.
Right.
And
On
we're
a
gonna,
lighter note, the mayor's retiring in 2 days.
I'll be having one time. I got one more time.
Yeah.
I'm ready to-
Hey, aren't you gonna start maybe having some office hours periodically?
I am gonna start having office hours,
8 hours a day, I'm sure, right?
No, not 8 hours a day, maybe 8 hours a week.
Our mayor's,
8 hours a week.
our mayor's so nice, he's donating 3 or 4 weeks vacation back to the county.
There's a lady.
The county needs the money.
Is it 3 or 4 weeks or is it 5 weeks? 4?
Thank you, Roy.
No,
Hopefully you write that off in the
That's
tax.
a private thing, I know Dave, and that's another issue. Dave and Mike have been telling me otherwise, but that's something
All right,
I
can you
don't.
get we done there?
I am done.
We get the solicitor's report?
Thank you, Mr. President. I did prepare at the direction of council the lease agreement for the 3 stores, so they'll be officially, assuming it's approved by council, officially permitted to use space in the building. And just one other thing, motion.
No, we haven't.
No, we didn't.
The only other thing is there's a new ordinance, 1558, motion 5. And I always like to have a public hearing. I'm gonna handle that now so we can just vote on it when we get to it. This is essentially just updating the street opening ordinance, and we have regulations which the engineer and public works manager give us guidance on. So utility company comes in, for example, rips up the street for work they have to do. We want to make sure it is restored properly, safely, and to our standards. So we're essentially just updating the standards. So I'm considering this a public hearing for ordinance 1558, which is on agenda. Motion 5, does anyone in the public have any comments or questions about this proposed ordinance? Okay, none indicated. Thank you. That concludes the public hearing and concludes my report.
Thank you. Manager's report, please.
A couple things of note. The public probably is not quite aware, there might be, that there was a leak in the pipes on the old borough building that flooded the boiler room and got up to the first step of the boiler room. It's been pumped out by the firefighters and public works guys. They've done that. Matt Elias and his, our engineer and his electrical engineer at KLH both toured the building with me yesterday to evaluate structural and electrical issues because of the water damage. There didn't seem to be anything of note. Tomorrow we're gonna have plumbers come and completely cut off the building, which should have been done years ago, so from the fire station, so that we can get water back in the fire station.
Are we gonna put a heat tape around it for next year?
If it's completely cut off, it's not really an issue anymore, if they're completely dry.
But they're gonna have water going to the fire department, correct?
Well, wherever there's water, wherever pipes are going through the old unheated building, we'll have to make sure that we don't do that.
At least have insulation around it.
Yeah.
Anything going to the fire departments are heated though.
Right.
That should be.
But it goes through the building on the way there.
Right.
This pipe was, because Glenn and some other guys went 3 months ago through the whole building and made sure that all the pipes were dry. Obviously they weren't, because there were some that they didn't know about, which is always a problem. But we'll clear that, close that off as much as possible, and then we have to, this year we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do with that building. probably the one thing we do at this time.
Right.
Then we're also gonna make sure the electrical is completely shut off as well. It's off except for the lobby area, still has electricity to it. I instructed Dylan to break into the electrical panel if he can't find the key, to make sure the breakers are shut off for everything that's not going to the fire site. And I'd like the electrician there to make sure that the breakers are isolated, so that there's no electric going on in the building at all. So that's the status of that. But the engineers didn't see anything, any concerns at this point.
In the electrical.
Any electrical concerns at this point. Checked everything. Let's see what else. Salt, we got 100 tons of salt delivered today. So we have a bit over 200 tons. We have to return 50 tons to PennDOT, and of that 200 tons we have, there's also 100 tons that Homestead has that they have to return to PennDOT as well. But we should be getting another shipment next couple weeks. But for the time being, if there's any storms the next couple weeks, we're covered.
Dave Homestead bought theirs from the Turnpike. They were
I thought they were required to return.
No,
Okay.
they were able to buy it from the
Okay, okay,
Turnpike.
then never mind, then they're not.
Yeah, so the Turnpike had extra, so they sold.
Okay,
those.
so that's
So
even
we
better.
returned them, right.
So we have to return our 50 tons. So that's, I mean, now that the winter seems to be mostly over, we have plenty of salt, plenty of salt.
Right.
We're expecting to have about 3,000 tons in the next couple months. Next year, if they're gonna go with Compass Minerals, who's the one that awarded the SHACOG for salt. Before, the issue came about was that Cargill always kept 10,000 tons in the West Elizabeth storage facility. Compass only had 2,000 tons at the beginning of winter, so that's where it all stemmed from. So they learned their lesson. If they're gonna win the bid again, hopefully they won't make the same mistake. We'll see that.
Dave, next year, can we please order salt from two?
Yeah, we're also, I talked with Bob
different
about
sources.
getting Morton as a secondary supplier. Because they've had no problem getting supplies in the region.
Okay, because we can go on the state contract or, Shake-Off.
Yeah.
Let's do both.
We're definitely gonna get a second source. Maybe, I talked with Amanda a couple weeks ago about maybe getting a bid together with the state. So we'll see what the best option is. The DEP, letter to DEP for Creek Street was submitted yesterday. So hopefully we get the permit soon.
When was the deadline for it to be in?
Yesterday. Yes, I knew where that answer
I just
was.
don't understand why we wait till the last day.
Because of complicated,
No, I hate to say it, David, that's bull crap.
What was complicated?
I've talked to it wasn't done by Matt. There's another consultant who does the stormwater work for us, who handles our stormwater reporting as well. He's the one that handled the actual submittal yesterday.
They made it on time, correct?
It was on time, but it was on the last day.
As long as it was on time.
No, I'm not okay with that.
All right, let me see. I think there's another thing the engineer wanted to mention. Oh, yes. One moment. Oh, right, yes, paving. So Matt is working on the paving bid, so we can vote to put it out to bid this month and get bids ideally for the next meeting in March.
That'll work.
I also added something we did, that I mentioned earlier on in the budget process, but I added for Matt to include paving of the upper lot, right over here by the second floor entrance, which is the last outstanding issue really from the agreement with Turtle Creek Valley is getting that repaved. There is an issue, however, because part of the lot is in Munhall, part is in Homestead, and if I'm not mistaken, Tim, Homestead has a little bit of a sticky situation trying to get things done.
They should be able to pave it.
Okay.
You just replace it, you should be able to pave it.
Okay, all right, so it's not like they had before with the other parking lot?
No, it's not the stormwater.
Okay.
That was actually building a parking lot, that's
Okay,
why.
so we should be
All the stormwater
good on
was in
that.
there, yes.
David, we talked about it before, about when the spring comes here, getting rid of these trees that are up here on the main up there, that are dying and falling apart.
Yeah.
And work on trying to get a new sidewalk up there
Yeah.
and cleaning it all up and getting the guys
Definitely want
to
do
start
that.
cutting it.
I want the whole area
basis.
looking nice, and then,
If that's all right with council, about looking at the sidewalk up the top.
well, when we get some trees for the Main Street project, we should also try to get some more trees for that through their Tree Pittsburgh program.
I don't know about that.
All right, we'll talk.
I talked Dave, I talked to the guy from Tree Pits where he's working on the project in Homestead, he gave me his number.
Okay,
If
good.
you wanna reach out. to
Yeah, that'd be
him
great, that'd be helpful.
And speak with him about. There's a grant for the Silver area, they have to plant so many trees.
Mm.
They got all this money for it, so
So,
we might
okay.
as well take advantage of
Yeah,
getting some free
absolutely.
trees in some place.
I think we talked also about maybe just getting some evergreens, so we can have a few evergreens out there, so we can actually.
I'll be careful with which ones you get, you might regret that in 25 years.
Well, no, the key to any kind of Main Street tree planting project is you don't let them get big.
Okay.
You take them out and put new ones in, because otherwise the roots just cause problems.
25 years, I don't care what they do.
Right, no doubt.
I don't think there's anything else, unless something's coming to mind later.
Alright.
Yeah, well, let me give you a little bit of information about the outdoor fuel storage. Going on, we didn't talk about last week.
Yeah, because that kind of came up.
They tried to get this 8 years ago, this actual external fuel storage for diesel, because they're storing it in barrels in the garage right now.
And there's sludge in the bottom of the barrels. And when
And
they
council at that time didn't go for it. 3 years ago they tried, they didn't go for it.
And when they
so-
pull the fuel out, they're pulling the sludge out, which is going in our engines.
There's nothing worse you could put fuel and keep it in barrels. They
Yeah.
rust,
Oh,
contaminate. That's terrible.
So we're, and hopefully the council will find that we can vote on that tonight. And,
That's it?
I think that's all for now, but I'm sure something else.
Can we make sure that that goes to the fire marshal's?
Yeah, no,
That tank has to be inspected.
oh, yeah,
And
absolutely.
I wanna make sure we put it in the location, I don't know where it goes.
Yep.
Tim knows more of that, but,
Rules you gotta follow with that.
yeah, there's a lot of.
Yeah, no, I'm
Can't just
sure.
put it there.
But I'm sure.
Don't you have to build something underneath it, like to
You gotta
catch it?
put
if it
boulders in, you gotta have dike, depending on how big the tank is.
No, I'm sure.
There's a lot to it.
I'll make sure we include the fire marshal.
Yeah, well, they have to come
So
and
wait.
inspect it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I don't wanna make sure we do something wrong and gotta move it.
Right,
yeah, no, we'll make sure it's done right. I'll talk to Bob
Right.
about the process and make sure he calls.
All right, anything else?
I think it's it for right now.
Thank you, sir. Any public comments on non-agenda
Mr.
items?
President.
One more thing.
Mr. President, since the,
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot, it's not on there, that's why I didn't go by it.
Yep.
Go ahead, James.
all right, thank you. Calls for service, we had 628, 42 arrests, 192 traffic stops, 102 traffic citations.
Nice.
As you see, most recently, Vince Abbott was promoted to Assistant Chief, and as we saw tonight, Officer Krupa and Hayter were promoted to sergeants, who ultimately, Detective Shipley went into the detective spot. He's currently scheduled to attend numerous investigative training courses to keep him up to par, as well as Sergeant Krupa and Hayden. They're currently doing some supervisory training and scheduled for numerous. And additionally, patrol officers have been scheduled to attend a variety of law enforcement courses, which is going very well with all the changes.
Chief, I just gotta say, 4 years ago, when me and Renee and we all got on council, the traffic stops were like 5 or 10. That was it for a
You
month.
guys are doing well.
It's amazing that you're doing such a good job. Thank you.
One more quick thing I wanted
Go
to,
ahead.
last month, a comment from the public was that we're not posted publicly for these meetings. I wanted to bring attention to everybody that we did.
Yeah,
In the January 29th Valley Mirror, it lists all the meetings for the rest of the year.
thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
All right. Renee, you said you had a comment?
Yeah, on non-agenda and agenda. I'll ask, can somebody turn the video on? Because
It's
Dana
on.
usually
It's
does.
on.
Any fire on
Question.
the record?
Why is Taylor not here?
Well, because this is a pretty standard, quick meeting.
No.
She'll watch the
Minutes?
video, she does it anyways,
Should watch the video.
So-
We'll do the minutes.
I figured.
Thank you.
It's okay.
You're Renee.
The more workshop one's the more nuanced one, I think it's more
Thank you.
important she's there.
And you said, they have shorts. I'd like to think the meetings could be a little longer, and that's not, and nobody gets to talk. But here I go. First, I want to say to David Ty, thank you for getting the doors to work. They were here last night, they worked, they did work. Tonight I came in, they did work. I'm assuming that you got that taken care of. I did mention at the workshop, would you please give us a list of the committees, and you said
Oh,
yes,
yes,
you would.
I will, I'll give those to you tomorrow. I don't
Okay.
have them with me right now, but I'll give them to you tomorrow.
Number 4 on the agenda, motion to purchase the fuel pump. For what vehicle?
It's a tank that's in the back, when we were just talking about it, with the 55-gallon drums that we're putting our fuel in right now. We're buying a tank, so there's not sludge in the bottom, it's not messing up the engines.
And the other thing is it's an OSHA violation.
And
It's fuel storage.
It's fuel storage, it shouldn't be in a 55-gallon drum inside a building. Am I right there,
Correct.
Tim?
Absolutely.
I mean, I never
I can't believe we're this long.
I don't either.
All of you who are firemen know what you're talking about. I do. Okay.
I wasn't a fireman, but I was a fuel truck operator in the military.
Number 7, to approve the free store agreement. Mr. Ashford, can you just give us an idea of what, I mean, I know they're on the first floor. I know 2 Saturdays they collect articles, 2 Saturdays they
They do it on the
give
same
them for
days.
free.
The same Saturdays, they collect it early in the morning and then
Oh, it's the
later in the
same
morning.
day.
Mhm.
Okay.
I believe. Don't hold me to that.
Well,
That's correct, that is correct.
Well,
Like I
Okay.
say, but they collect from like 9 to 10, and then the store's open from 10 to 12, or
Right.
something like that.
Okay.
Well, that's all subject to approval of the manager. I put in the lease. They're permitted to, be open for these times, for those purposes, but all has to be approved by David.
And do we have a time limit on there, or?
No, it's just his discretion. Of course, council could,
You mean a time limit for
Right,
the,
as
for the
well.
lease, Rini?
For the lease?
That's what she was
A year?
asking.
Yeah, I know. I said there's nothing in there because it's up to our manager's discretion. I didn't know how much or how little, but he will control it, subject to council's oversight.
Okay. Regarding Vince Abbott's salary, what was he paid as a detective?
96 and some change plus 2,500, so about 99.
Okay, just tell me, to go from detective to assistant, did he have to have X amount of time put in? Did he have to take classes? Did he have to pass tests? What's the requirements to go from, detective to sergeant? Or, I'm sorry, to assistant chief?
Ask it again, what's the what?
What are the requirements to go from a detective to an assistant chief?
Yes, there's no requirements, but we give him all the training that he needs to be in that position. Yeah, we've had, in this department, we have patrolmen go to chief in the past.
Okay, and?
Other than he did the interview process, which is a requirement.
Okay, and just for the record, you were saying about 99,000 he was making, and now it's 115. How did you, or how was it decided that he would do 115? What was that based on?
That was based on the assistant chief's position last year.
And they both had the same amount of time and everything like that. I mean, we're talking, $15,000.
Yeah, but Rini, his responsibilities are a
A lot
lot.
of responsibility.
There's a lot more responsibilities for assistant chief than there is a detective.
Okay, and then finally, you mentioned that Officer Shipley will now be the new detective.
Correct.
So what was Officer Shipley making as an officer?
It's 96,000 and some change.
Okay.
That was all part of like a union contract, though.
And this
Correct.
is all.
That was what the
Contract,
union
yeah.
contract was, it wasn't just made.
Yeah, that price wasn't just made up.
No.
That's as per the
That was per
contract.
union contract.
Okay, and this is all within the budget, right? In the 2026 budget? Gotcha. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one.
Any other comments on non-agenda items or agenda items? No? All right.
Is the upstairs door broke, or is it staying locked now that it's winter? I tried getting in there before it was locked.
The second floor?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I
It was open when
double
we got
checked it,
there.
I double checked it right before I came to the
I
executive.
must have got here before you checked.
I came in at 5:20.
No, I mean, I can check the actual computer, so I thought it was.
It was locked, I pulled on it.
It was locked at 5:20.
5:25 it was locked.
Yeah.
It was locked at 6:20.
Okay, that's, then I will,
Oh, why was that said?
I'll have to,
Thank you.
And I told him how good he did. Run up there and
All
fix
right,
that
Dave, you want
problem.
to go with the, all right, we also had an executive session for the meeting. It was for personnel issues.
all right. Motion to pay bills excluding payroll for the period January 1st, 2025 through January 31st, 2026, for $690,961.
Motion made.
Second.
I have
Any questions?
a comment.
Yes.
The total for the including payroll expenses is incorrect. It's
Which is,
$950,664.85. I've triple checked it.
Okay, wait, what's the amount?
$950,664.85.
664.80 for the
85
total,
cents.
including?
85 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, 950,664.85.
Doesn't affect anything because we voted on
No,
this.
correct, yeah.
Yeah, but I'll double check, make sure those are right next time. Thank you.
thank you.
Who seconded?
Sure. Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
Motion to approve payroll for period ending in January for a total of $357,703.36.
Motion made.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes.
There was a recommendation from the planning commission for the Schuessler Autorado subdivision plan.
Motion.
Question,
Yeah.
what is that?
Isn't that the
Property up in Gates.
lot in between two houses? or something?
It's, so the property's on the, behind gates, it's up on, yeah.
Okay.
So it's behind, all it is just a section of property that's being maintained by the neighbor that has to get separated because it's just not feasible for the other house to have it. So they just want to give the property to the other person, they already paid for the surveying and everything, and it was pretty much straightened out.
Okay, thank you. You're welcome.
All right, I need a motion.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes.
So you make,
Motion to purchase a fuel pump from Fastenal for $8,873.76.
Motion.
Need a second? Okay, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. No, was there a question? I didn't think so.
Motion to approve amending ordinance number 1558, providing revised guidelines and standards for restoration falling ground and road surface openings.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to solicit for bids for the Munhall Street paving project.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to approve the free store agreement for use of the ground floor room for their operations.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to ratify the salary for Assistant Chief Vincent Abbott for $115,570.52.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
Motion to ratify the promotion of Officer Jared Cooper to Sergeant for an annual salary of $103,667.20.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions?
Question,
Go ahead.
according to the bargaining agreement, that number is wrong. It should be 103,663 and 22 cents.
Okay.
Say it again?
663
And 22 cents.
And 22 cents.
22 cents.
So I know it's only a couple bucks, but
No,
I don't want them to get a raise.
One penny. No offense, 5 cents.
All right, motion to, I'm gonna make an adjustment here, motion to ratify the promotion of Officer Jared Cooper as Sergeant for annual salary of $103,663.22.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to ratify the promotion of Officer Cody Hayden to Sergeant for annual salary of $103,663.22.
Motion.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. Need a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.
Thank you, everybody.